Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Girlfriend, 31F, cheated on me, 30M. She says she didn't need support. The relationship is over today, but I need some help healing and processing my thoughts. We were in a long-distance relationship. She lived in the Midwest, and me on the West Coast. At this point we have been with each for 8 months. Anyways, I normally go to her. I stayed with her for most of July until I came back mid-July. We were even in the process of buying a house. It would be under my name, and the mortgage as well. The last 2 weeks she would not talk to me on the phone, only wanting to message through text. The text conversation was half me pleading to talk to her on the phone, and trying to get at least a semblance of conversation. She basically said she was going through a very depressive phase, and needed a moment. That she has nothing to offer me, she's low income, she's a single mother and feels like a failure. She doesn't think she's in love with me anymore. This all happened over the course through early August. Now me being a concerned boyfriend just thinks this is part of the depressive phase. Long story short, I book a flight and get flowers, wine, candy, the whole 9 yards. I show up at her house, and she's basically yelling at me through text to get off her property, she's gonna call the cops to have me arrested, etc. And the part here breaks my heart. A guy walks out and is very aggressive towards me. I didn't want any sort of fight, so I try to explain why I'm there. He goes back in to ask her, and I can hear her telling him that I'm some sort of stalker, etc. While this is going on, I text her how she could cheat on me and who this guy was. She responded back later saying that was her boyfriend, and thanks a lot for ducking up my relationship. That hurt me more than anything, especially in early August. She told me she wasn't feeling good because she had a nightmare that I cheated on her 3 times, and now she has a boyfriend already 2 to 3 weeks after I leave. It doesn't make any logical sense. After the whole ordeal, she texts me saying she didn't cheat, that we weren't in a relationship because it was over as soon as I had left that last time, even though we kissed before I left for the airport. I text her back showing screenshots of us texting each other in early August, and she said to leave her alone, that she has been saying that for 2 months, even though I only left her house 1 month ago. And basically reaffirms that she wasn't cheating. I am done with her, but a part of me is destroyed by this. I feel like, what could I have done differently? How can I heal and move on? I just keep thinking about that guy hugging and kissing her and cuddling her instead of me. Thanks. No man, there is absolutely nothing you could have done. She has some serious issues that have nothing to do with you and would happen to anyone who has the misfortune of dating her. Reread all you wrote. Is that the kind of person you want in your life? She used you, and the second you were gone she already had someone else. Who it sounds like she used too. I wouldn't be surprised if there were multiple guys she has on standby. There never was a relationship with her, at least she didn't feel anything for you. Look at it as a gift, man. At least you can just walk away from that and move on. You did the absolute right thing in ending it, just keep it that way. Be strong, my guy, it had nothing to do with you at all, just learn the lesson and know you can do so much better. Remember, she is that sort of person. She monkey branched. That shows she has some deep-rooted insecurities or mental issues. It also shows she couldn't just come out and be honest with you with a mature dialogue. I'd let it go. There are better candidates with life partner qualities out there. Brush the dust off your shoes and keep on your journey in life. You're worth it. Thank you for the kind words. I just keep replaying everything in my head. I know a few weeks ago during our last call she mentioned she had an old co-worker and she didn't. He lived so close and they started talking. It was a one-off sentence and we moved to other topics. But I'm 99% sure that's the dude I talked to, and that hurts so bad. Thank you for that. It just sucks because the one thing that attracted me to her was her sense of loyalty. I feel like she was loyal. But about 3 weeks ago, on one of our last phone calls, she said that she had met up with an old co-worker of hers and she didn't live close by. It was just a one-off sentence, and I didn't think much of it. And then in those 2 to 3 weeks she's already starting to date him and calling him a boyfriend. I think that's the part that hurts me so much. But thank you so much for the words. First off, I am betting that this did not happen 2 to 3 weeks after. She has been screwing him for a while. That probably does not make it better, but at least you know. Honestly man, you dodged a bullet. Be glad this is over, and don't do LDRs when you are young. It usually is a waste of time for everyone. She has been seeing that guy probably the entire time. I hope her other relationship is done. Dodged a bullet, I'd say. Sounds like out of sight, out of mind with her, and if she hadn't cheated on you now, she probably would have down the road, and it would have been much harder if she were living with you. Her poor kid. She was right about one thing. She is a failure as a mother, and that poor environment she's surrounding her kid with. At least you know. GFs has checked out and left the building. Treats you more like an enemy than a friend. All your good deeds are seen in a bad light. Found a better offer in her eyes, a fair fog. Now that you know this, use this as foundation stepping block to move in different direction. You've become wiser and have more experience to know who and what makes you happy in life. It's hard, but you just saw the real her. The person that you felt like you loved was a figment of your imagination. I'm sure it was a beautiful delusion. But the girl you describe is horrible. It's kinda like the doctors removed all the cancer from your body and you are pissed because those sons of bees should have left that cancer alone. Pat yourself on the back for being done with that toxic woman, but spend some time and try to figure out what red flags you missed and how you can be better at making good relationship choices. I know you are hurting, but I just can't bring myself to feel sorry for you right now because this is actually a good thing. Nothing. You did what most of us would not do, honestly. She said she doesn't love you, so not even she was thinking you will come. Don't blame yourself for the lack of respect and integrity of other people. Don't drink, go to IC, get antidepressants and you will be better. Success. LDR often falls simply because of the need for companionship and the lack thereof. In her case, she needed it and you weren't there when someone else came in to fill the void. Granted, she lied, deceived and cheated. She was trying to tell you it was over, yet she probably didn't want to hurt you when what she did was make you hurt more. If her insinuating it was over wasn't good enough, the no talking only texting should have been the ultimate red flag. It's best to let it go and write her off. Only don't be surprised if she doesn't try to pop back into your life at some point. Just remember the pain and hurt she caused and reject any reconciliation. She didn't cheat on you. She just dropped you. I know it hurts. Walk away and live your best life with other women who love and respect you. No, she definitely cheated because she knew that she was in a relationship with someone else but didn't end it. You can call the dropping someone, but it's still cheating if the expectation of honesty was there. This was not some casual thing. The only thing you have to do differently is, if you're not married in your 30s, find a woman you can reach, go with, and go live with. You will be cheated in every relationship you see once a month. Your perspective in this cluster duck is all wrong. You need to thank your lucky stars and karma for this. She is one twisted puppy with serious mental issues. There is no coming back from this, sorry to tell you. However, on the bright side, you are damn lucky to have this happen to you this early in your relationship. Some guys and gals out there have invested years and years of their lives before their D-Day. You still have time to find some gal that isn't this messed up in the head. I just keep thinking about that guy hugging and kissing her and cuddling her instead of me. Let her be another guy's problem. Really, she doesn't seem like a very balanced and straight person. All this has nothing to do with you. A long-distance relationship of 8 months, you don't seem to have lost much. You dodged a bullet. Ghost her, block her from everywhere, leave her behind and move on with your life. Now you know that on either side of the fence, home or away, she was lying and cheating to everyone. You don't want her, you want the person she created with her lies. Even the story you have now is a minimization of the truth. Yes, it hurts and she was absolutely cheating, but you'll feel better about this once you accept that this is who she really is. She's the sort of person that will cheat on their partner and lie to them about it the whole time. Who will try to gain sympathy by playing up their mental health while using it as an excuse to manipulate you. This relationship was never going to work because of the awful person that she is. You were lucky enough to find this out before you got any deeper into this. Go completely no contact and don't take her calls or messages when she reaches out. She will do that once she realizes that this guy won't take care of her as well as you might have. This is not your fault and there's nothing you could have done. You were sincere and she knew about it. And to decide to deceive you and keep you on the side rather than just be honest with you and break things off. What she did was very much cheating. I'm sorry you're going through this, but she has not treated you well and that was a choice she made. Try and look at what happened logically. Your relationship was very short. It was a long distance. She carries the baggage of being a single mom. Let's face it, you hardly knew her. Be thankful you are out of this situation. She sounds terribly heartless and mean. Make sure to block her completely. She might crawl back if her new relationship fizzles. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.